Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Leno56 and we are back on the moon. So, before I do anything, my guy is really thirsty, so let's go take care of that for a minute. And then there's quite a few things I'd like to get done this episode. The main thing is, I wish I could drink water faster. That's one thing I wish. Um, yeah, the main thing is I want to get these two hallways done here. We're almost basically done. I just have to essentially rewire. I need to extend the pipes for our volatiles and pollutant lines, but other than that, I just have to kind of rewire everything, place the walls up, and then we're good to go here. Um, I'd like to add more trays in the hydroponics room. I'd like to plant more seeds and then more mushrooms and stuff and kind of do that. I want to try to figure out a way to hook the grow lights up. Not that I really need grow lights, but I feel like it wouldn't be a bad idea to have grow lights in here. I can probably, I don't know, I could do what I was going to do down there and have the grow lights kind of in the middle here. I'll have to figure it out, but trying to figure out grow lights. I need to hook up the ACs to our nitrogen line. And then what I'm planning on doing here is, yeah, hook the ACs up to the nitrogen line so the nitrogen line gets really cold. Hook it up to this tank here. Hmm. Because technically I already have a nitrogen line over here. I don't really need this tank, now that I think about it. I guess I could use the tank because I could filter out the nitrogen from here. It all goes into here, cools down, and once it hits a certain temperature, it gets thrown into our system. I could do it that way, actually. And then hook our nitrogen line up to our furnace, since our nitrogen line is going to be really cold, and then that'll allow us to cool down our furnace if need be. So that might be the way to do it. But yeah, what I'd like to try to do is get these ACs working, which I should have hopefully enough pipe in order to do that. So let's work on that right now. So let's see here. Everything's almost ready to hook up. Alright, and then I'm gonna have to do something like this temporarily. And then I'm also gonna need gas in this line right here too. We'll do something like that. Okay, and then this line is gonna hook in. Crap, I need more, Alright, I need more pipe. Alright, let's see here. We have... I will take care of that in just a second. Now, there is one thing I can do. So I can either keep making French fries. The French fries are nice because I get a bunch of, let's see, where's it at? Yeah, I get a bunch of quality, but they don't last very long, and it requires 5 soy oil. One thing I could do is I could make canned French fries, which it's only good quality, so it's not the best quality, but I think that this lasts a lot longer. So I need canned oil and 1 potato, which I should be able to do no issue. Except that I don't have a canning device, which I guess I could place one right here. The only downside is I wouldn't be able to get our logic. Well, actually, I should be able to hit our logic still. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to make a canning device. We're going to make a table. So let's do... Yeah, we'll just do a basic packaging machine, which is going to be that guy right there. An empty can. I need 1 steel for that. And then I also need a table. Well, another table. Which is 20 iron and 5 copper. There we go. And then I do have enough cable on me, I believe. Sweet. Okay. Put you there. We'll put you there. I want to try to do this before I need to. Well, I need to eat, but I want to try to eat the canned fries. I feel like the microwave should go in here. Right, it doesn't say it needs to be cooked. Oops. Place it down, grab you, hook you up, perfect. And now, let's do this. There we go, perfect. Sweet. Okay, and then for canned French fries, we need empty canned soy oil and a potato. I have a potato. And we're at 3% for hunger. Alright, we'll grab 1 soybean since it just says I need 1 soy oil. And we'll put you in here. Let's grab a singular potato. Is it a cooked potato? Yes, baked potato. Okay, perfect. So I do need... Yeah, maybe I'll end up putting the microwave in here. That makes more sense, actually. Oh, I still have some French fries. Hey, it's working. And we have canned French fries. So we're going to hold this in reserve because I still have normal French fries. Alright, now let's eat some of this. Sweet, okay. Nice. So yeah, let's move the microwave from out here. There we go. Perfect. And then everything is still thriving, so that's fantastic. Okay, so let's keep working on this area here. Yeah, I still haven't figured out how I want to do this yet. I know how to do it, I just have to actually do it. Okay, and let's continue working on this. And then I just need to make sure that there's enough pressure in each of these pipes here. And then I also need to get pressure here. So let's do... Yeah, we'll do something like that. And then what we'll do is do this. Alright, let's go grab our... You know what I really need to do is I need one of these in each of my rooms. There's 2 MPa of pressure in this entire thing here. So what happens if I do this then? Because there's 2 in everything. Okay, so there's still 2. I mean, quite honestly, that's probably not a terrible thing. There's 2 in here. Okay. And I might be able to get rid of... Well... I guess I could put some valves in here, too. Yeah, let's go make a couple valves. Well, I need 4. And I've got 2, so let's see here. 3 iron and 2 copper, so 6 and 4. There we go. Sweet. And then I can paint these black, which maybe I'll do that really quick, since they are nitrogen. And then essentially what I'm going to do is keep this line open like that, because then that'll allow this entire network to cool down. At least I'm hoping that's how that works. Alright, now I need just a bunch of heavy cable. So let's place this in our inventory. Let's head over here. We'll do this. Alright, let's do this. There we go. And then, yeah, we'll just do it like this here. There we are. Sweet. And then I need to put a radiator or something along this pipe here. which the radiators I have on the nitrogen line I can actually use. Alright, so let's do that really quick. Let's head outside. Alright, we're going to put you there because I need to put our suit on. And then I do have the pipe on me, so that's good. Let's head outside really quick. And the sun's just coming out, so that works perfectly. Yeah, so I'll probably just use these things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so I need some more pipe. So then what we're going to do really quick is get rid of these walls here for a minute. And we're going to dismantle there we go. Okay, let's put these walls back. Okay, let's see if that works. And our batteries are doing completely fine right now. I need to actually get rid of those those 4 batteries and place them along here. So yeah, once I finish this, we're going to work on that. Alrighty, and then since we're inside, we're going to take our suit off. And that'll keep our hygiene levels at bay. Alright, perfect. So this should be good enough to actually turn on. Everything should be at negative 270 here. Alright, so let's grab this thing. Oh, that is dropping, isn't it? 26 degrees, 25. It's getting hot. Alright, so we're going to let these run for a minute. We'll see how cold I can get this. It is working because this is dropping. And that's actually dropping fairly quick too. So we'll see how well this setup actually works here. Alright, well in the meantime, let's place all of this back and then we'll just let this do its thing. So yeah, then what we're going to do right now, because those batteries aren't really that charged yet, is we are going to go swap those batteries around. I need my suit. Gosh dang it. Well, that one's almost charged up. Well, sort of. That's okay. So let's do 1, 2, 3. We'll do these 3 for right now. Then we'll do some angle grinders. 1, 2, 3. Merge that there. And then I need the wrench. There we are. And we'll just walk all over our solar panels. That's a lot of welding. Sweet, now I need, I believe it's the screwdriver and electronic parts. Heck yeah. Alright, and those are ready to turn on. The main thing I need to do now... Yeah, because I'm going to have to swap all this around. Alright, so let's place these 2 batteries. And then same concept. Except I don't need anything for this next part. There we go. Alright, so yeah, we're going to have the stationary batteries along these parts here just because then they don't block the solar panels quite as much. And then the large batteries we're going to have going down the length of our base. That makes more sense. What I might end up doing is I will probably wait until the morning to actually switch the rest of these batteries around, just because a lot of these are fully charged and I don't want to risk losing power throughout the night. So we're gonna do that in the morning. I just need to remember to do that. So then in the meantime, we are gonna keep working on the inside of the base here, which I need a lot more pipe. I need to program each of these rooms, which essentially these hallways should be the same, so I can just copy and paste our programming. Okay, so we have an extra one of you. Let's place you over here. Oh, I had radiators on me. Gosh dang it. That's okay. We have another locker, which for right now, we'll just place all the lockers and stuff. Let's see, and then I need to get rid of this. I don't really want to mix our dirty water with our normal water. I wonder if I could use like an evaporation chamber or something. Hey, good morning. Or I could just get a bunch of charcoal for the time being and clean all this water out. Yeah, because there's quite a bit of polluted water in there. I guess I could use charcoal. I do have a bunch of, Ooh, look at her mushrooms. They're thriving. Which, actually... Oh, heck yeah. So then, this mushroom plot right here produces enough CO2 to feed all of these plants And these plants produce enough oxygen to feed all of these mushrooms. So it's just a constant. Um, it should be a 1-to-1 ratio too, based on what I understand about mushrooms and normal plants. So you really shouldn't need any extra oxygen or CO2 for this room as long as you have enough plants and mushrooms. They should just keep feeding each other. You can evaporate and then can condense the water. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because if I evaporate the water and then condense it, that'll just turn it to normal liquid. But instead of building all that, I might just use the charcoal for right now, and then I'll build that separately, just because once the temperature kind of gets out of control, because I feel like the bigger the base you get and the more liquids or like the more gases and the more pressure you start running into that problem later on. So I'm gonna have to build that regardless. But for right now, and technically we're producing more CO2 than our plants are taking in. So we should slowly start making more CO2 then at that point. Sweet. Look at all those soybeans. And we have a bunch of potatoes too. We have 15 potatoes here. Yeah, the canned stuff always lasts a lot longer. Okay, so since I have that, let's see here, charcoal. Maybe if I can type right. Yeah, so one biomass equals one carbon. I have 15, so I can technically... Yeah, we'll do that. We'll take 10. Um, it's fine. It'll last 3 hours. Okay. So let's put our suit on because I'm gonna have to hook up all of this out here. So I think for temporarily, I'll just extend this out. Which is, I think, what I had originally done, but... Let's see, let's get rid of you, get rid of you. Any extra wire that I don't need, because I can always use it. Okay, and then I'll have to get the wire that's in here, too. Oh, wait a minute, can I actually get that wire? That's crazy that I can get that wire right there, though. Okay. So, yeah, let's put our suit on. And then we'll extend this out this way. Like that. Should probably close my helmet before I end up killing myself. Alright. Turn my light on so I can see. I don't really need the beacon, but... Okay, so what do I have in here right now? I don't have any biomass or anything. Let's do this for a minute. The only thing that came out of there successfully was iron. Interesting. Well, we will throw all of this in here. That'll make a bunch of biomass, which will in turn... Alright, so we're going to let this do its thing. So this should make 10 charcoal for us, in which we'll just put in... oh, not there. We'll put behind here, because then we'll be able to... Wait, where is it? Oh, it's right here. Yeah, we'll put the charcoal in here, which will in turn clean the water, and then I can dismantle all of this stuff. Try to clean up my base a little bit since I'm out here. Then we have an extra canister. Alright, so that's going to take a minute. So in the meantime, we'll head back inside. Then I think what we're going to end up doing here, let's see, do we have... I have dang near everything in here right now. Yeah, let's eject all of this. See, we have a bunch of iron on us. I can't actually merge all of this together. I'm just trying to condense as much of it as I can. And we have a bunch of, well, not a whole lot of gold, but... And then we have 17 steel there. So we'll condense the steel together. Alright. There we go. So then these stacks of 500 we'll put in here first. And we have two 500s there. We have another 500 here. Okay, and then we'll just put normal amounts of copper right below that. Or ingots, I should say. There we go. Sweet. I have more silicon. Let's do the same thing with the silicon here. There we are. Okay. So that kind of condensed all of that up together. So let's do this as well. Don't need you. Bunch of extra pipe on me. Okay, nice. So then, yeah, we're gonna wait for the biomass, but essentially what I can do now is I need a few walls. So I only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I already have the walls there, so I need 6 walls. And then I need a couple active vents too. Well, actually, I already have the Yeah, I need a couple more active vents, actually. So I need 6. Actually, let's make sure we don't have any walls on it. Well, Jesus, I have plenty of walls on us. Alright, so there's the walls. I do need to get rid of... Actually, all of the water that's in here, I'd like to pump into our system. And that'll work. Okay, and then... see here... the cable... Here, let's drink some water, and then I'll figure out where I want to place this. Actually, these might not be a bad idea to have. Because the water line's right here. Maybe having it like right in the middle here wouldn't be a bad idea, because I can't have it anywhere over here. I have a strange bug with my advanced furnace. It cools down in the hotbox. That's not good. Yeah, thankfully mine is actually holding quite nicely. Yeah, I filled this room all with nitrogen. It's at 2200 degrees Celsius, so that's not a good bug to have. That's... let's see. I could place it right here, but I feel like that's a little too high. I feel like it'd make more sense to have it eye level. I guess because I'm not going to have any of this. I could just place it right here. Because then essentially I can just keep this pipe right here then at that point. No, actually I can't because I'm going to have other pipe coming in. Hmm. Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll have the water. Yeah, we'll have that guy right here. I'm gonna have to redo the piping, but the first thing I want to do is get all the water that's in here into our network. So, in order to do that, I'm gonna need a liquid pump, which I could do a turbo pump. That would get it out a lot quicker, and then I can use that down the road. Yeah, so 4 gold, 4 copper, 5 steel, 5 electrum. So 4 gold, 4 copper, steel, and electrum is what I need next. Oops. And then that's 5 of each. Oh, heck yeah. Alright. So let's dismantle this pipe here. We'll just put you over there for now. And then since I have a cable here, I might as well use it. Actually, I just have a cable here. I can't actually use it at all. I'm gonna eventually get rid of all this cable, but for the time being, I'm gonna hook it up like this. Let's see, what did I do with... Uh-oh, what did I do with our Atmos analyzer? That's not good. What did I... It's not that one over there. I didn't put it away, did... No, I didn't put it away. Oh, it's right here. Alright, so then the rest of this is just nitrogen. Which I could theoretically just empty this into our base. Sweet, so we're just gonna let that do its thing. We're gonna place... You know what, now we're gonna put this back where it belongs. Alright, let's go outside and see if our charcoal's done. And then I also want to take a look and see how our nitrogen levels are doing. Yeah, so that's what I used. Is I used a back pressure regulator on mine. Sweet. Yeah, so for my guy over here, what I did, because I have about 250 kPa of pressure in here, which I have this set to 250, so I have a back pressure regulator, and then I just have a bunch of pipe heaters going nonstop to keep the gas superheated. But yeah, this is kind of all you need because I have another passive vent inside here, so then I can use the pipe heaters to heat the gas, and then the back pressure regulator keeps this at pressure. But yeah, the biggest issue I found with that is keeping that pressure down, because when you heat it up, obviously the pressure's gonna increase. Ooh, we have biomass. Let's just throw you in here. So then I need an arc. Can I use... Okay, I can use a normal furnace, good. Alrighty, take our suit off. We have nothing else in here, so we'll just throw you in there like so. Sweet. Alright, let's see if that's actually working. It should be, I don't know why it wouldn't be. It is. I might need more charcoal, but we are getting rid of the pollutant, or the polluted water, so that's good. Alright, so let's go see how our nitrogen is doing in here since I have this hooked up. Wow, I'd say that's pretty good. Yeah, so this dropped it to a negative 132 degrees Celsius. So, yeah, our nitrogen line is very, very, very cold right now. So that actually worked beautifully. Oh, that's freaking phenomenal. I love that. Yay, so we have a cold nitrogen line. I wonder how much we've actually used. We've only used half. That's not bad. I'm probably going to need some more, so let's see here. Maybe what I'll do is instead of using like potatoes and soybeans for that, what I'll use for biomass is going to be mushrooms. That kind of makes more sense. Or are you empty? You are empty, so I can turn you off. So the only thing left in here is nitrogen now. Sweet. And then I can pour this into our system, which we'll just put right here for right now. But then I can get rid of all of this pipe and stuff here, so let's do that for a minute. I'm going to keep you. Yep, I'm going to have to dismantle this wall right here. There we go. And then if I have... So we'll have a pipe here. We'll have a pipe here and a pipe here. Which means that this is going to have to come down like this. This is going to go around. There, that's going to do something like that. Okay. Just do that for a minute. I need to dismantle this. And we'll do water bottle 1, water bottle 2, and then I just need to hook this up. But in the meantime, I can get rid of all this as well. And let's just get rid of all of this. There we go. You. There we go. Okay, perfect. Oops. And then I'll have an extra atmospherics here. Oh, I need a hand drill. And then a wrench. And then a hand drill again. Oh, good. I got my filter back. All right, sweet. Ooh, I think that's all clean. Let's see here. We have a pump. We can mix you guys. Bunch of pipe. Place you there. Place you. Another atmospherics. Alright, sweet. And then we have a bunch of cable. This is just pure water now. Oh, that's fantastic. Let's see here. We have one charcoal left. So yeah, then I'm gonna dismantle all of this. Since I haven't been wearing my suit, we haven't really had any hygiene problems, which has been nice. Okay, so in the meantime, let's do. Okay, so then I need water, or I need power here. Which I guess what I can do, because I'm not really going to have anything in these hallways, is I can just do something like this, I suppose. I should have just kept this cable here, gosh dang it. Sweet, okay. So then I'm going to have a water thing here, water thing here. I guess I could have kept it here, realistically. Doesn't really matter, I suppose. Yeah, I'll figure it out, how I actually want to do it all. Alright, so that's good. I need 2 active vents in here. And then I need a bunch of plastic sheets. And then I also need to make some doors and actually separate this off. So yeah, let's do that really quick. So I need 2 doors. So we need 14 iron and 6 copper. Yeah, so I need 2 doors, I need 2 active vents. So let's see here. Let's go over here. I don't think I have any active vents on me. I don't. I found this super fast way to get CO2 in some Europa Titan. Oh, that does make sense. I've done that on Europa before. It's actually a really nice way to get CO2 without having it polluted or polluting your base. All right, so I need 10, 10 copper and iron and then 2 gold. So 10 of these. And then I need 2 gold. I'll make 2 of those. We have our 2 doors. Perfect. And then I need some plastic sheets. And I do have a random cable up there, looks like, too. Sweet, now I need glass. I think I have glass. I have 1 glass. I need at least 2 glass, so let's grab this. This is set to 2 already, so that works. And then crowbar. I need to actually hook all of this up too. Which I should have a couple transformers somewhere. Let's see. There's a transformer. Well, actually, this is 3 transformers. Yeah, we'll just do it like this. Perfect. Place you back. Let's merge you guys. And then I need a light. And then to place all the pipe. Which I suppose what I could do, because both of these rooms are sealed. Yeah, I think that, yeah, that has glass on it, so that one's good. And then this outside one is sealed too, so yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this for a moment. I wish when you automatically like move stuff, it like would auto stack for you. Okay, we're still good. Sweet. That always makes me so nervous doing that. Alright, so that's done there. Let's do this one. And that one's done. Sweet, now I can weld those back up. Actually, before I do that, let's make sure there's no more cable in here anywhere. Nope, it doesn't look like there is, so we should be fine. Sweet. And then I also need a light in here too. Which the light will go right... Gosh dang it. Right there. Alright, nice. So then if any of these rooms get compromised, I'll have an airlock so I can seal it off. Now I just need to get power in here. Which everything else is all hooked up, so what I can do now is actually finish off our walls. I'm going to cover this for right now. I'll just need to program this room once I get to that point. Oh, I have the plastic on me already, don't I? Oh, oops. Sweet. Nice. That looks good. Ooh. Wait, where's the sun at? Did I forget? Well, I have to go outside regardless, so... Let's see... Oh, thank you. 500 stack of coal degas in 5 seconds. Yeah, I could use a fountain. Actually, fountains might not be a bad idea, because then I could actually put a lower... I'll mess around with it, because I do like the idea of fountains versus water bottle. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Okay, what was I doing? I completely spaced. Oh, I know what I was doing. Alright, it's morning enough, so... Gosh dang it. We have too much power. I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet. Oh, okay, so let's do this. There goes all my power. Oh, I need a wrench. And then I'm gonna have to do this one as well. Okay. Alright, so these ones should all start charging. And then this large one I can move back over here. There we go. Okay. Now I have a bunch of extra cable here that I can get rid of. Change circuit on top of your production missing connected to other chain charge circuit. No, so this is all my production room. Nope, it should be. Yeah, so I have these charge circuits separate. I mean, I could technically connect these. I'd have to essentially loop the power cable over this guy here, because then that would create a massive blow in our circuit. Because this is essentially my main power line right here. Then these lines are all charging our battery. So these solar panels are charging these batteries here, which I guess I could just interconnect everything. I just have to be careful doing that because if a solar storm hits, like these generate a crap ton of power. Let me do some math and see if I can actually get away with that. Because if I can, that'll keep everything fully charged longer. The downside is I have to make sure I don't blow our cables. Alright, and then let's do this. Heck yeah. Alright, and then what I need to do is get rid of these 3 solar panels here. And actually, what I can probably get away with I actually might have a better idea. Because I'd want to place some large batteries right here too. Okay, yeah, let's do some basic math here for a minute, because we have, well, there's 50 right there. Oh, God. Drop my phone. Let's do this. So we have 50 solar panels right there. So 53, 6, 9, 62, 60. So we have 74 solar panels. And then when a solar eclipse happens, oops, 74 times 2.5. Yeah, no, that's going to blow my wires 100%. Hmm. No, so my base won't run out of power at all. So this cable right here is hooked up to my main power line, which spans through my the entirety of my base. Yeah, so this main cable right here is my main power line, and then the rest of these cables are my charge cables. Which technically, what I could do to separate it up is I could color code everything. That's gonna take forever to do that. If I do that, I'm doing that in between episodes because that's gonna take me freaking forever. Hmm. I wonder if I can do. Yeah, even connecting like these two up. If a solar storm hits, my cables are burning out. It's better just to keep everything separate. Like normally, like non-solar storm wise, I could hook all of this up and be completely fine. But if a solar storm hits, yeah, we're our cables are screwed. Yeah, no, these guys aren't connected yet. Actually, well, yeah, no, they're not connected yet.
Power low.
I'll connect. Gosh dang it! I'll connect these guys up really quick. I'm not really worried about these guys just because I have more than enough power for right now. There we go. Now it's part of our network. But yeah, what I'm gonna do. Hmm. Is I'd like to replace these three batteries with large batteries, and then I'm gonna keep these in reserve because I'm gonna keep expanding our base. So I'll have another room here which I'll have solar panels and I'll have our stationary batteries right here. But then I'm gonna move these three solar panels here and have another row of batteries right here too. So then we shouldn't ever have any power issues. And then I need 6 more solar panels anyways. Yeah, we'll just do that for right now. Okay, so I guess I could make 6 more solar panels. I could make some more large batteries. Two solar panel sections. Yeah, so yeah, during a solar storm, I almost max out everything actually. Because for 25, yeah. Okay, so let's open up our helmet. We'll take everything off here really quick to keep my hygiene levels low. And then, because I haven't done that top part yet, actually that would be an easy fix. I know how to do that. Let's see, what do I need for 6 more solar panels?
Hunger caution.
So 30, 120. Let's see. 90. Alright, so I need 30 gold. Oops, too much. $30 gold, and I need 120 copper. And then I need 90 steel. And that should be enough for 6 solar panels.
Hydration critical.
Alright, give me a minute. Alright, let's go drink some water. Now I kind of want to place a water fountain, actually. So the next room I want to build, I think is going to be our living quarters. And then all of this is here. Let's get rid of. Wow. Okay, well, that happened. Alright, sweet. Yeah, so the next room I want to make is going to be our living quarters, and that's going to be on the other side of this airlock. Well, we're going to extend our hallway this way, and then we'll build the living quarters. Doesn't really matter which side. I could build it on either side, technically. Here, let's do this. And I just need to hook this up. How's our solar panels doing? We made 2 out of the 6. Okay. Well, let's eat some food really quick, which is going to be our canned French fries. Oh, I love that. That's fantastic. I wonder, let's make a couple more cans here too, so then I can just have a bunch of canned French fries everywhere. Let's do this. I believe it's like 760 or something like that. That sounds right. I'll take a look here. All right, so I have to split these up. Oops. Well, we're making a bunch of soy oil. Well, we're gonna have soy oil for days. Alright, we already have a can in here, so bam, bam. Wonder what happens. Can I microwave soy oil? Oh, it doesn't do anything. Actually, you'd think that would almost cause a fire or something. Hey, we have a bunch of canned French fries. That's fantastic. That's beautiful. All right. So hunger's taken care of, water's taken care of, and we have the solar panels. All right, let's head back outside so then I can work on that. Because I need to hook this up right here so I can power this airlock. Yeah, if I remember correctly, well, once the sun comes up, I'll see what the max. I think it's like 760. That sounds right. Gosh dang it! I messed up already, didn't I? There we go. That's what I wanted. And then I need to turn these all to, I believe it's 180. Yeah, I do. Which I could automate this process too, but it doesn't take me very long to do this, so that's why I don't really care. Alright, perfect. So then let's do this. I probably need to make some more heavy cable, actually, now that I think about it. Alright, and then these solar panels, I need to dismantle these guys right here. Alright, so solar panels are built. Now what I need to do is I need to be careful here because I don't think I have a ceiling. Yeah, so that's our main power line. Which actually I can keep that right there. And I can get rid of this. Okay. So then, yeah, I need to make some more large batteries too and place some large batteries right here. But in the meantime, what I can do is I can hook this transformer up to our main power line, which is going to go like this. There we go. Oh yeah, no, the solar automation code is really simple. Granted, this is just like a really simple logic, I think I just have a logic reader and a logic writer, or a batch writer, and then I essentially have a batch writer on each section to carry the main code around. But it's not 100% just because there's a slight angle to the sun. These reach about 97 or 98% efficiency. But yeah, about 760 watts, I believe, is the max power that we get, which is still a heck of a lot better than the 500 watts that it was maxed out. I like how they uncapped it. That actually makes me really happy that they did that. Alright, so let's hook up the solar panels that we can now. I'm going to have to go in and actually make some more heavy cable for us, which is fine. Gosh dang it, I always do that. Well, I might as well do these ones right now since these ones are already here. Alright, so these guys are... Oh, God. Ah! I almost had enough cable. Gosh dang it.
Power low.
Yep, I need just a little bit more. But these solar panels are pretty much hooked up. Yeah, our batteries are doing fantastic. Okay, so let's make some more heavy cable. Yep, and this room is turned on. Perfect. I do need to make another light for that airlock there, so let's do that really quick too. Do I have any lights on me? I don't. So I need 1 iron, 2 copper. And then this is going to be this little light right here. Beautiful. So what I would like to do now, because this room's basically done for the most part, I just need to get rid of all of this, which I can do that. Here, let's do this for a minute. There we go. I'm missing one. Well, I need to dismantle all of this anyway, so we'll here, we'll dismantle these, keep these two dismantled, and then we'll just place that there for now. Wait, have you already gone through the stack of cable? I have. I've gone through all the stacks. I had like 3 or 4 stacks right here, and I went through them all already. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to make some more cable here. So let's see. Let's do... because that'll make 2 stacks. Let's do that for right now. All the heavy cable. What do I have in here? I have nothing in here. It's just an extra one. Okay, so let's put these back. Oh, oops. Okay, so everything's looking pretty good. Let's technically turn all of these off now. And that should hold. But yeah, I can automate these guys. Where are filters at? 87%? is dropping. I mean, technically, I do have more than enough power just to keep them running. Yeah, we'll just keep these turned on, I suppose. It doesn't really matter. I have more than enough power, which is actually really kind of nice to say. Alright, so this is all hooked up. I do need to place... Here, while I'm thinking about it, let's place our pollutant and our volatile lines right now. Let's see, how much piping do I have? Alright, I'm going to do something really quick because we have a bunch of pipe outside too. Like, we have normal pipe outside, so I can actually make the insulation for it and convert it into insulated pipe. We are doing pretty good. We're just working on our base. Okay, all this looks good. So let's head back inside. Let's see, what are our solar panels at currently? Nope, they are 100% efficiency. So yeah, 760 watts is the maximum for these solar panels on the moon. It's freaking phenomenal. Let's do this. Can I hook up? I might be able to hook up both of these solar panels. It's going to be tight. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm literally one cable short, and I'm stuck. Uh-oh. Do I have an extra cable anywhere? Oh, I do. Oh, heck yeah. And all our solar panels are hooked up. And actually, I have extra cable here too, don't I? Yeah, this is where our furnace was. There we go. Look at that. And those batteries are almost fully charged. Yeah, no, we have plenty of power, so I'm not worried about power. I do want to make some more large batteries. And actually, technically, I would have to make 4 here, replace the 3 stationary batteries on top of this one. So that's, what, 7 large batteries? Just a few. I have so much flooring on me right now. Oh yeah, I forgot. I almost blew ourselves up last episode. I need to replace this. Sweet. So then what we'll do is we'll just place this right here for right now. Let me grab that wreckage. We'll just put that in our inventory. And then I need to place a proper ceiling. However, I do need to extend our pipes. So I need 61. Okay. So if I need 61, that's a stupid number. So I need 61 silicon and 31 steel. our cable's almost done. So that's fantastic. And then technically what I can do now is I can hook up our nitrogen line to this tank here. And I can filter all the nitrogen out of here. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how I want to do this quite yet, which is why I haven't really been working on it. You have extra cable on solar right side, the panel you connected last. Is there an extra cable there? I'll have to look. I mean, since we're waiting for these, let's go take a look really quick, I suppose. I also need to make some more lights, too. And then I might actually have to take our medical pill because my lungs are damaged. That's what I get for almost blowing myself up, I suppose. Oh, there is an extra cable there. Interesting. There we go. That looks way better. Alright, so these are charged, these ones are charged. Alright, yeah, so what let's do now is... This is fuel. Yeah, everything in here is fuel. Which I was using for our welder, but... Alright, let's place this inside. And then let's work on our volatile and our pollutant lines. So I wonder, I can't swap that. Here, let's do this for a minute. Let's spray paint. I just want to see if this actually works. Why did I do that? I need red and yellow. So the yellow I can actually keep. Let's see if the red works. So if I place apparently the 1. Oh, I need a wrench. That does. Okay, so it changes color to whatever the color of the pipe is. That's good to know. Okay, well, on that note, let's extend this all the way down the line here. I don't really need to do this, but I'm going to. Okay, and then I need to get rid of all of this too. So I guess what I can do since I'm here... Sweet. And then deconstruct. I need a hand drill. Nice. Then the shower we will place in our living quarters once I have that up and running. Which that'll probably won't be until the next episode. Alright, and then let's dismantle this. And then I need a wrench. And then another hand drill. Nice. And then I'm gonna have to replace this with the window. Or I could put an airlock right here. Since that's our trading platform, soon future launch pad. Charcoal we'll place right there for now. Okay, so let's dismantle. Let's do that. There we go. Perfect. Actually. Alright, well, we'll keep this dismantled. I need an angle grinder. And then I need a hand drill. I need a wrench. There we go. Heck yeah, look at that. Okay. There we are. That looks so much better. Looks like a completely different room actually now. That's hilarious. Okay, so let's place this there. Let's continue working on... heavy cable. Okay, well, in the meantime, let's just have it so it peeks out right there. And then let's do the same thing with our pollutant line. Which I'm not really sure what to use the pollutant for right now, but we're just having it for right now. Because you can also use pollutant as the coolant, but I'm sure we can figure out something to do with it. Alright, so then let's place a bunch of insulation down. And then actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to deconstruct a lot of this and then make the long pipes. Which actually makes me wonder. Let's see here. So let's do it right here. You can't. Alright, well, I was just curious. So I have to put up all the insulation first, and I have to essentially deconstruct all of this to place the long pipes. Yeah, and then I'm gonna have to do this from the outside. Okay. So in the meantime, what we'll do is let's deconstruct not that. Heck yeah. Yeah, that looks way better. I like that. And then I can do the same thing with our liquid pipe here too. Sweet. Okay, so let's go outside. I'm gonna have to dismantle this top part right here, but I am gonna have to take all of this with me. Okay, let's head out. Before I head out, I need my suit. I'm gonna end up walking outside one of these days without my suit on and wonder why I'm dying. That's just how I am. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm really anal when it comes to like my bases and stuff. So as much as I kind of like the clutter at the same time, I like everything really nice and neat and clean. All right, so it should be this guy right here. There they are. Okay. Let's put you there. We'll grab you. The fact that I was able to see that's hilarious. Actually, I have to do it this way first. There we go. All right. Ah, perfect. And then I can do the same thing for the our volatile line right there too. All right. Nice. So let's weld this back up. That looks fantastic. How's our batteries doing? These are fully charged almost. These ones are 100% charged. These ones are not. So, yeah, before I do anything, let's make some large batteries.
Jetpack low.
Ain't nothing wrong with that's funny. Maybe instead of anal, I have OCD when it comes to certain things. That sounds way better. Okay, what was I doing? I got sidetracked now. Gosh dang it. Actually, what I can do is I can place her ceiling now. Yeah, let's place her ceiling. Charge logic of this game is strange. Yeah, you'd think it would charge all the batteries evenly. But instead, some drain where others don't drain. That is kind of bizarre, but I mean, as long as my batteries have some sort of charge, I honestly don't care. And then I need one there, which I have one there. Let's see. Before I do this, let's do this for a minute. There we go. Please let me grab it. I'm gonna have to dismantle you, aren't I? Ah, it can't just be easy. That's all I wanted to do. There we are. Perfect. And flat wall, which we have right here. And then all of this is flat walls too, so sweet. Alright, so then I just need a bunch of steel sheets.
Hydration critical.
Alright, I'll take care of it. Give me a minute. Oh, I have a crap ton of steel sheets. We're good. Oh, that looks way better. And that's actually going to improve the our performance a little bit too, since all of that is covered. So the main reason I don't do that is because I have a lot of different connections and stuff, right? Like in these areas here. Well, actually, in these, gosh dang it, yeah, like right here, I'll have a bunch of different connections and stuff. So that's the main reason why. Oh, I never redid our liquid pipe, which I will have to end up redoing that too. All right, so let's drink some water, and then I'm gonna go and organize my inventory a little bit. Also, I need to just make some drinking fountains. Yummy. Let's see, how are our plants doing? Wait, is my jetpack getting low? It is. 3 mushrooms. Everything's thriving. I love seeing that. Oh, you're growing poorly. Uh-oh. That's not good. Let's see what's going on. You don't connect anything in those walls. So, not really. Well, I don't know. I guess I could do the 5 lung. Growth efficiency. Max ideal. So we're within temperature. We're definitely within pressure. Illumination stress? What are you talking about? I wonder if it was it the solar storm? When we didn't have a solar storm, did we? $44% for light efficiency. So are my soybeans over? That makes no sense. I have too much light, but how do I have too much light? Um, Unless these lights are doing it, but I'm never in this room. That makes no sense at all. Hmm. Because right now there's no light. Yeah, it's in darkness. So it's in darkness a good portion of the day and night. So how is there light stress? Yeah, so there's not enough. Yeah, maybe I'll change them all to 5 long in between the walls. Because I'm trying to think. I don't think I actually connect any of the pipes until. Yeah, I'll have to mess around with it. But I'm trying to figure out why these plants have too much illumination, considering there's like only a little bit of sun throughout the day that hits these. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of is soybeans need less light. So if that's the case, yeah, shutters on windows wouldn't be a bad idea. That's the crazy thing though, because once the sun gets over here, there's still plenty of light throughout the day, but oh, yeah, I can figure something out. Growing moderately well. Maybe what I'll do is I'll have soybeans right here. I'll put a shutter on these two windows so then it only gets sunlight for like from here to here. I'll have to mess around with it, but it is doing better. Granted, realistically, I'm never up here enough anyway, so like these will grow regardless, but I was just like, how is it getting too much light? Our mushrooms are doing fantastically. Look at this. Bunch of mushroom seeds. Okay, well, I need to swap my jetpack out with my waste tank. Let's see, we have all of our cable, so what do I want to work on next? This is good. I do need to redo, well, I need to extend our pipe network into here. I need to kind of redo all these cables and stuff here too. Actually, you know what I should do? Because I've never actually used these before. Because I do have the sensor lenses on me. Oh wait, wrong one. Huh. Celestial scanner. Is it the T-ray scanner that allows you to see like pipes and stuff in between walls? So 5 iron, silicon, electron. And then I need 5 electrum and however you pronounce that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because the other one's the celestial one, which I guess I don't really need. think it's the T-Ray one. Or the MES one, yeah. I've never actually used this at all. Look at that.
Hunger caution.
We're gonna place this right there. I need to do something with this. This is full of volatiles. I'll figure something out. I want to see how this works. Oh my god. I like how everything's color-coded too. That's fantastic. Oh my god, I love this scanner. I like how you can see everything. That's beautiful. Yeah, so we have our main cable here. There's no extra cables anywhere in here, so this room's essentially good to go. Oh, I love this. I could stare at this all day. Yeah, so there were no extra cables or anything in here. I love that. That was amazing. Okay. So, yeah, let's make... I do have... I should have an extra piece of insulation in here. There you are. Sweet. Okay. So yeah, let's continue expanding this out. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Nice. Okay, and then we'll convert these to threes. And then we'll just do that. So then, yeah, I guess what I could do is convert this to a 5 long. Because, yeah, I don't really do anything in the wall section, so that could be... I'm going to have to mess around with it. Nice. Okay. Well, I need more pipe anyway, so let's make a couple more stacks of pipe. And then I'm going to call the episode here pretty quick. I just realized my cat was looking at me. She's sitting on the other chair just staring into my soul. Okay, let's do these two. This is just in the way. So 187. I can always use pipe. So we'll do this. I'm gonna have to make some more steel here pretty soon too, but that's okay. Insulated pipe. Which actually I can make some more steel right now. So I need, let's see, that was 150, so I need 300. There's your 300. Well, wow. And that'll cool down because apparently throwing in ingots cools your furnace down, which is actually what I was using to cool down the furnace to make some of our advanced alloys. And then this should make 400 steel for us. That throw was pathetic, wasn't it? I don't want to talk about it. Alright, we're going to do this. Just so I can merge these up. There we are. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish up our piping in here, then I'm going to call the episode. And we'll just do this. Nice. Okay. And then I can do our well, actually, this is our nitrous oxide line. Nitrous oxide, then I can do our nitrogen line. And then I can do our oxygen line. Alright, I need some more pipe. Yeah, I love how clean everything looks. I'm gonna have to replace this with the window. I'm gonna have to replace this one with the window. I just want to make sure everything's good on the outside. Here we are. And then I suppose I should probably hook up our nitrogen lines here, but yeah, I'm gonna have to redo this, aren't I? I am. I'm not gonna do that right now. There we are. Okay. So almost everything is good. Oops, oopsies. There we go. Now that's all hooked up. So that looks good there. I need to redo our water line. Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo this one too, but that's okay. I'll probably just keep it like that for right now. So yeah, let's go get some more water pipe, and then I need steel sheets, then I can button our ceiling up, and then I'm gonna call it. Probably just need the 20 actually. There we go. Beautiful. And then everything is hooked up, so the lights are ready. I just need to place a light here. Everything else is pretty good. I need to hook up our nitrogen lines, which I guess I can do that really quick since I'm here. I don't need a whole lot of pipe. This should be more than enough. There's that one. Let's hook this one up. Nice. Sweet, so that's all hooked up there. And then let's cover our walls. All right, perfect. And then I still need to program each of these rooms so I can automate the lights, I can automate the heating and cooling, and then I can automate the, actually, this one I can just, oh yeah, I have to hook up all the pipes here too. So I'm going to do all that next episode. But we did actually do quite a bit. We got our main hallways all done. I just need to place some windows here and here. Actually, I'm going to place an airlock right here because this will go straight to our trader platform, which I'm going to eventually turn into a launch pad so then I can actually build a rocket, which actually makes more sense to have it right here since we have our atmospherics here, so I can mix our fuel line and then just pump it right out here. On the end of this hallway, because I'm going to extend this out a little bit more. Yeah, maybe I'll do two more hallways this way. And then the last, not the next one, but the one after that, will have a cross section. So then I can have hallways splitting off this way and a hallway splitting off that way. And then on the end of it, I'm going to place a hangar with a runway. And then I'm going to convert this into a launch pad for some rockets. So that's the plan for now, but the main thing I did is we got our hallway done here, which I'm actually really excited about because everything looks more neat now and stuff too. Plus we have canned French fries, which I love. And then you guys will have to give me ideas on what we can put in these hallways instead of them just being barren. I could put some seating and stuff in them too. But I plan on color coding all of our rooms kind of like how I did here. So like atmospherics is purple, manufacturing is gray, hydroponics is obviously green. I could do like a medical one, like a research lab, living quarters. So there's a few different ones that I can do. But on that note, I'm going to call the episode here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching, and I will see you all later. On this time map, I can't decide to do OPs or not. Your home region. Oh, that makes sense, I suppose. I don't like how they like nerf the deep miners. Like, I know why they did it, but like, they shouldn't nerf it in your home region. That's just me. It would be really cool if this was a service level and then have the base on top. So, one thing I want to do in a couple of my other bases is have it'd be similar to this where we have our main level here, then on top would be like our service level with all the pipes and stuff. I think I know how I'm going to do that. I'm not going to do it with this playthrough. I'll do it with my next one. But yeah, on that note, I'm going to call it here. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll see you all.